I'm so bored right now.
I'm so bored. What will we ever do with our time?
Did somebody say bored? Hi, I'm Dr. Slimy Butt, and today I'm going to give you guys the answer to all of your problems.
So I understand that you're bored, and I have the perfect cure for boredom. Tell me something that you've always been interested in doing.
Being a salamander.
Alright kids, what's something you guys always wanted to do?
We want to put out fires!
I just want to play a multiplayer iOS game that's fun for the whole family.
What if I, Dr. Slimy Butt, told you you can have all those things conveniently packed in a mobile application only for iOS?
You got games on your phone?
I don't. Guys, the town is on fire! We need your help!
Your task, you're a salamander, and you have to put out fires by tapping on them to squirt water on them from your slimy salamander mouth.
You and 3 other friends are burdened with the task of saving the town.
Windows are spontaneously bursting into flames.
Combusting.
There's frogs jumping out the windows.
And you are the one to save them. We will be creating a 2D side-scrolling arcade-style game where the user plays as a firefighting salamander that must tap on burning windows in order to spray water at them and ultimately save the building from collapsing.
We want to develop this project because we have always been intrigued by the ubiquity, mobility, and versatility of mobile apps. Since none of us have any prior experience with developing an app for iOS, we thought it would be fair and interesting for all of us to learn a new skill together. Additionally, we thought it would be fun to develop a game that is multiplayer so that we can all play either alone or with friends and family.
The game will be in a 2-dimensional side-scrolling screen that follows the player so that they are always positioned near the center of the screen, so the player or players cannot see the entire map at once. There will be a point system where players will gain or lose points depending on how quickly and efficiently they extinguish fires and save frogs. We will also keep track of a high score for the user in both single-player mode and multiplayer mode. In multiplayer mode, we will use an internet connection to connect 2 to 4 players to a lobby where they can then begin the game once everyone is there. There will be a round-based gameplay where the game is played in rounds, where each round gets harder than the last and ends when all fires have been extinguished and all frogs saved. Rounds can also end if a player allows too many windows of a building to catch on fire, causing the building to collapse and the player to lose that round. At the end of every round, the amount of points, fires extinguished, and frogs saved by each player is displayed. Power-ups will appear rarely and randomly on multiplayer mode, but if a player gets one, they can shoot out any color water, save jumping frogs without the help of others, wider coverage when shooting water, and, for hard levels, a nuke that puts out all fires currently in the map. The rarity of such power-ups increases as one advances throughout the levels. There will also be in-app purchases. Users can buy different skins for their salamander with coins that could be obtained by either watching ads or purchasing them from the App Store.
One major factor that can prevent us from implementing all the features is the fact that iOS apps must be developed on macOS, and neither of our team members have a Macintosh computer.
Luckily, we found Flutter. Flutter allows you to build beautiful native apps on iOS and Android from a single code base. Flutter has fast development, expressive and flexible UI, and is also made to provide full native performance on both iOS and Android.
Another challenge will be the fact that our group is a large one of size 5. It could potentially be difficult for us to decide on a single course of action, given that we could all have multiple ideas that conflict with one another.
Our app is targeted towards iOS, but using Flutter, we could also have it on Android as well.
One third-party service that we plan to use is SpriteKit. SpriteKit has 2D game-based tools that can be used to add high-performance 2D content with smooth animations to any app.
Our team organization will consist of Marcus doing the coding and the map interaction with the players. Maria will implement the point system and the random power-ups. Elisa will do the artwork, sprites, and graphics. Tan will do the multiplayer interactions, and Emilio will use Firebase as the database for our game.
Firefighting Salamanders is inspired by the multiplayer concept of Space Team, where everyone connects to the same lobby simply by being on the same Wi-Fi. This makes gameplay that much easier to achieve. As well as interacting within the app, players have to interact outside of the app by communicating with each other in order to accomplish goals. We want to take these ideas and accomplish the same thing within our app.